So what's the second thing after getting the letter from the Hogwarts? No, I'm not talking about the packing your things. I'm talking about the in which house you gonna be, in which house you will be selected in Hogwarts, and that's where we need Sorting Hat. Sorting Hat is the hat that put you in the right place, in the right house you really belong. Sorting Hat read your mind and will also see your skills and everything you need to be in any of these four houses. So in this video I'm gonna talk about the Sorting Hat and how it came to life and what was its history and how it's so important for the Hogwarts. So hello Potterlads, this is your Potterlad Mr. Rajput, and today we are gonna talk about the Sorting Hat. And before we starting the video, if you are new here then please subscribe to this channel and also follow me on Instagram if you are new here. And now without wasting any moment, let's begin the video. The famous Hogwarts Sorting Hat gives an account of its own genesis in a series of the songs sung at the beginning of each school year. Legends has it that the hats once belonged to one of the four founders, Godric Gryffindor, and that it was jointly enchanted by all four founders to ensure that students would be sorted into their eponymous houses, which would be selected according to each founder's particular preference in students. The Sorting Hat is one of the most cleverest enchanted objects that most witches and wizards will ever meet. It literally contains the intelligence of the four founders and also skilled at legilimency, which enables it to look into the wearer's hat and divine his or her capabilities or mood. It can even respond to the thoughts of the wearer. The Sorting Hat is notorious for refusing to admit it has made a mistake in the sorting of a student. Wow, it's more like humans. Anyway, one those occasions when Slytherins behave altruistically or selflessly, when Ravenclaw flunk all their exams, when Hufflepuff proves lazy yet academically gifted, and when Gryffindors exhibit cowardice. That hat steadfastly backs its original decision. On balance, however, that hat has made remarkable few errors of judgment over the many centuries it has been at work. And if we're talking about the creating of the Sorting Hat, then J.K. Rowling said it was not her earliest plan to make Sorting Hat. She said Sorting Hat does not appear in my earliest plans for Hogwarts. She debated several different methods for sorting students. The first was an elaborate Health Robinsonish machine that did all kind of magical things before reaching a decision, but she did not like it because she said it felt at once too complicated and too easy. So next she placed four statues of the four founders in the entrance hall, which came alive and selected students for the through and front of them while the school watched. Okay, this was really better, but still not quite right, according to her. Finally, she wrote a list of the ways in which people can be chosen. Any, many, mini, moo. Short straws chosen by team captains. So names out of a talking hat, putting an hat, and sorting hat. Did you understand what I just said? Names out of a talking hat, putting on a hat, and sorting hat. Still didn't catch it? Anyway, let's move further. So this was the idea how Sorting Hat was created by J.K. Rowling. So now let's dig into the history of the Sorting Hat. So legend had it that Sorting Hat was shriveled roughly 1000 years ago and began as a normal hat belonging to Godric Gryffindor. When Gryffindor along with Salazar Slytherin, Rowena Ravenclaw and Helga Hufflepuff, and they all were wondering how they would continue to sort the students when they four were dead. So Gryffindor found a solution and Gryffindor pulled his hat from his head and along with all other three founders, they enchanted it with their combined intelligence. So all four founders wanted to ensure that students would be sorted into their eponymous houses, which would be selected according to each founder's particular preference in students. The Sorting Hat now animated and was able to sort and divided the students into the Hogwarts houses and continued to do so, passed down to each new headmaster or headmistress. And when it was not in use, it is placed on a shelf in a current headmaster or headmistress office. The hat continued to carry out its duty each September at the beginning of the start of term feast, and in 1858 Angus Buchanan, an 11-year-old Scottish squib, managed to sneak into the feast with the help of his wizard brother and put the Sorting Hat on his head. The Sorting Hat then kindly said he was a good-hearted champion but no wizard. So if we talk about the Godric Gryffindor sword, and Godric Gryffindor sword, one of the founders' only other known relic, could be magically pulled out of the hat by any Gryffindors considered worthy. No matter how secure the sword's location, it was unknown why it was possible. So don't ask to me because I don't even know about this. But was linked to the loyalty of the highest regard in the relation to Hogwarts. There were two known intents of the happening within 1992 to 1997. Once when Harry Potter was in the Chamber of the Secret, and the once when Neville Longbottom refused to join the Lord Voldemort during the Battle of Hogwarts. And now let's talk about the Shorting Hat's relationship with the students. So we can't ignore that the Shorting Hat has a great relationship with their students, and it also listened to the students in which houses they really wanted to be. And we actually saw this in the Harry Potter, the Philosopher's Stone. When the Shorting Hat appeared to have a difficult time in the shorting of Harry Potter, it suggested that Harry would have great fame and glory by joining Slytherin's house, as Harry possessed Slytherin's qualities such as cunning and determination, and not to mention Voldemort's one part of soul. Harry requested specially to be spared that fate. Instead, based upon the choice, the Hat placed him in Gryffindor, where both his parents had also been sorted. And when Harry spoke to the Hat in the second year when he went to the Dumbledore's office after killing the Basilisk, then Shorting Hat repeated its earlier declaration that Harry would have done well in Slytherin. This was possibly due to a fragment of the Voldemort's soul which lived inside Harry during his shorting. Okay, I mentioned that now. So by saying that, we can say that Shorting Hat has a great relationship with the students, and it also listened to the students in which house they really wanted to be. Okay, so I can tell you a lot more about the Shorting Hat, but let's not stretch this video more because I don't want to make this video 13 minutes longer. But if you really wanted to know more about the Shorting Hat, then please let me know in the comment section and I will make a part 2 of it. Until then, this was the first part, and I hope you like this video, and if you like, then please do subscribe and also hit the like button and share with the Potterheads. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you wanted to watch Harry Potter memes. And guys, there is a one change I'm gonna made in this video. So as I declared in the few videos ago that I will post Harry Potter memes after my video, so I'm gonna put a hold here because let me get my monetization back. Once I will get my monetization back, I will start posting memes after my video. So from this video, I'm not gonna post Harry Potter memes till I get my monetization back. So let me get my monetization back, then I will start posting meme at the end of my Harry Potter videos. So hope you will understand and support this thing, and now I will see you in my next video. Till then, take care, goodbye, and stay away from the muggles.